'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I shall do as you say.
Pray, follow me.
Gets the worm, as they say. An exemplary performance.
Once more!
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each try.
Might there be aught over there?
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Let us be thorough. Scrupulous investigation is the cornerstone of any adventure.
Indeed. Let us know if we can be of assistance. I grant you fire blaze. Use it well. Excellent. I could have done no better.
I feel
Well said.
cannot let down our guard even for a moment. Let's simply slip away from this.
True enough.
Think you can run? Go!
That was superb, Arisen. It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk.
Come, let me grant you wings!
I grant you roaring flame. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Where'd you get up to? You scared? Should be.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Little need for a campsite.
It is enough to make camp. Only let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Follow me, if you would.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Frey, follow me.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trait that you find.
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Ah, I'll take that. We might...
What brings you here?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expect.
Frey, allow me to open yon chest.
I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day. So you say, but you waited against our visitor, did you not? And I'd do it again. Just look at that fool's face.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Not mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl in Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it?
Then I'm afraid I'll have to hold on to Howling Blizzard for the time being.
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a Maester's teaching, an important milestone in mastering any vocation.
I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
Yeah? What is it?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Ought you needing me?
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
How goes it? Have you found Fulminous Shield, the magic Oh dear. Still haven't...
We shall await you here, Master.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
It's been a hard day.
You're the one, then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
You've my gratitude.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Suppose that's enough for one day.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
As the grave here. I've a mind to sing.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Do you mind coming over here?
Fancy a look at my wares?
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
What has changed since last we came? I hope this does not bode ill.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
I quite agree.
I learned of a campsite near here in my time beyond the rift. Follow me.
Canton! Such beings quail before holy light. I will protect you.
These beings are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
You should be.
Come on! Don't I'm gonna eat
I can do no less in service to the original. Well said.
I grant you Fire's blade. Use it well.
I am honored to be called to your side, Fred.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Follow me, if you will.
task my master set for me.
Well said. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Branch will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Over here, if you please.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
You have my protection.
Would you mind coming over here? We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
This way, Master. Pray, follow me.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.